The night sky bleeds red as the blood moon climbs higher, bathing the land in accursed light. Silence settles over the Montana wilderness, broken only by distant screams that echo through the pine trees. A sense of dread spreads across the forest as animals retreat and shadows lengthen unnaturally. The Witcher steps onto the blood-soaked soil, feeling the weight of ancient magic stirring beneath his boots. This is no ordinary hunt, this is a summoning. Every instinct in him screams that something dark has been unleashed, and the cries of the missing confirm it. The blood moon is not just a celestial event, it is a doorway. As the crimson glow deepens, the Witcher knows the night will demand a price. He readies his blade, prepared to face what no mortal should ever see. For the true hunt begins with the rise of the blood moon. The forest is restless under the glow of the crimson moon, branches swaying as if alive. A cold wind cuts through the pines, carrying with it the sound of footsteps that do not belong to the Witcher. Eyes glimmer faintly in the darkness, always watching, always just out of reach. The townsfolk whispered of a shadow that follows but never shows its face, a stalker that drains courage before it spills blood. Each trail the Witcher follows ends abruptly in claw marks carved deep into the earth, as if the victims were dragged away by something unseen. The hunter sharpens his senses, but the forest itself feels poisoned, bending under the weight of the curse. He knows he must draw it out, force the shadow to reveal its form. Yet every step deeper into the pines feels like stepping into a grave already dug, a promise that not all who enter will return. Rotting tombstones stand crooked under the blood moon's haunting light, their names long erased by time. The Witcher treads carefully through the forgotten cemetery, the air heavy with decay. Graves are torn open, coffins splintered, and bones scattered in patterns that are not random. They are deliberate. Strange symbols carved into the dirt match the legends of a cult that once fed their dead to the moon's curse. As his fingers trace the markings, he feels a pulse, like the beat of a heart still buried below. The ground is restless, whispering secrets of the damned. He realizes these cultists were not extinguished but transformed, their rituals echoing across centuries. This place is not abandoned but active, a stage waiting for the final act. The Witcher tightens his grip on his sword, for the graves do not rest, and the dead seem eager to rise. The blood moon awakens not only beasts, but spirits that should remain buried. Hidden deep within the pine forest lies a clearing drenched in crimson light, and at its center, a stone altar stained with blood both fresh and ancient. Carvings stretch across the stones. Runes the Witcher recognizes as binding marks, but twisted into something darker. They tell the story of an ancient summoning, a ritual meant to call forth a monster born of shadow and bone, the hollow beast. The Witcher studies the patterns of blood, noticing they are not random victims. Each person was chosen, marked before the moon even rose. This is no frenzy of slaughter but a careful offering. He hears a distant cry carried by the wind and realizes another sacrifice is near. Time is short and the ritual is almost complete. The crimson moon glows brighter, as if feeding the runes with its light. The Witcher knows that once the beast rises, no mortal power will easily cage it again. A roar splits the night, shaking the forest to its core as the hollow beast claws its way out of the earth. Standing taller than a house, its form is twisted, stitched from shadows and bone, its face nothing more than a gaping maw filled with endless teeth. Each step cracks the ground, and its eyes burn like fire stolen from hell itself. The Witcher meets it blade to claw, but the fight is futile. Steel clashes with nothing but darkness, the blows passing through as though striking air. The beast slams him into the dirt, leaving him gasping, blood filling his lungs. Only instinct and training allow him to survive the first onslaught. The town, hidden beyond the trees, has no idea of the terror rising toward them. For the first time in years, the Witcher feels fear. The beast is not just a monster, it is the curse itself given flesh. The hollow beast descends upon the town, and chaos follows. Wooden homes splinter under its massive limbs, and flames lick at the night sky as families scream and scatter. The Witcher charges through the madness, blades flashing, but every strike glances off the creature's shadowed hide. Gunshots echo as desperate townsfolk fight back, but no bullet finds purchase. Blood paints the cobblestone streets, pooling under the crimson moonlight. The Witcher's mind races as he recalls the runes, the words of the cult. The beast cannot be killed by ordinary means. It is bound by blood. Only a sacrifice given willingly can sever its tie to the world. His heart sinks, for this truth means the town is already lost unless someone offers themselves. The Witcher clenches his jaw, realizing the choice is his to make. As fire spreads, he prepares for the unthinkable. To bleed himself into the curse, the Witcher kneels in the burning streets, drawing his blade not against the beast, but against his own flesh. He carves runes across his arms and chest, the blood dripping into the dirt. His voice chants the forbidden words he swore never to speak, binding his life to the ritual. The hollow beast halts, its massive head tilting, sensing the power shift. The blood in the Witcher burns like molten fire, tearing through his veins as the curse answers. His body weakens, but his resolve hardens. With the last of his strength, he charges, blade ignited with his own lifeblood. He plunges it deep into the beast's chest, piercing shadow and bone alike. A scream unlike anything mortal or beastly fills the night as the creature collapses, dissolving into smoke and ash. The Witcher stands victorious, but hollow, knowing the cost has already been written into his soul. The town lies in ruins, yet silence has returned. The hollow beast is gone, its ashes scattered by the wind. The Witcher stands alone among the wreckage, his blade heavy in his hand. But as the crimson moon fades, he feels the curse's weight settle within him. His reflection in a broken shard of glass does not show the man he once was. His eyes glow red, his shadow stretches unnaturally, moving without him. The whispers of the cult return, promising the curse is not broken, only transferred. He realizes he has become the vessel, the bearer of the blood moon's wrath. He sheathes his blade and walks into the smoking forest, his form already warping into something less than human. The survivors watch him disappear, knowing salvation came at a dreadful price. The blood moon will rise again, and when it does, the Witcher will no longer be their savior but their doom.